Nestled among the pines in the Apple Hill Farms in El Dorado County is Starfield Vineyards, one of El Dorado County's newest wineries. Tasting room set to open late spring of this year, 2019. And joining me is owner Tom Sinton. And Tom, a lot of vision had to go into putting this all together. So what was the hope as you put together the plans for this, for Starfield?
Well, we wanted to create a location, a place where people could get out and experience the foothills, the terroir of the vineyard, to really kind of get a personal sense of what it meant to grow grapes and be in this specific place.
There are 3 miles of trails woven between the vineyards and all of the trees and shrubberies here.
We may have gotten a little carried away, but there are 3 miles of trails, and that includes the vineyard roads as well as some specific walking trails. So people can walk all over anything that's paved. They're welcome to walk on. And
the beautiful greenery here, the trees, I mean, you don't have just a few of this or that. You have hundreds, say dogwoods, several hundred dogwood trees here. When they're all in bloom, it just must be incredible.
You know, when I started out, it is incredible when they're in bloom, I will say that. But when I started out, I didn't know I was going to put in 300 dogwoods. But this is a big property. And so I put a few dogwoods in, and then I said, oh my gosh, you know, that is not enough dogwoods. So I ended up with 300, and then it didn't even look like the dogwoods filled up the space. So that got me into what am I going to do now? And that got me into the rhododendrons.
This is a great water year, but there are going to be years where it's not so great. So tell us a little bit about what was done in the vineyards.
All the piping in the vineyard is new, and so we don't leak. There are no leaks. Mm-hmm. It's all drip irrigation. In a typical year, we put a little less than a foot of water on the vineyard. So we're pretty good stewards of the water. The ponds are generally spring fed here. So this pond in back of us was lined. I didn't intend to line it, but I did. So,
and that cuts down on any kind of seepage. And I noticed that it's also surrounded by pines, certainly.
So it's shaded and lined, and it actually now has water lilies, which are going to help conserve the water as well. But we're pretty thrifty as far as water is concerned in this place.